Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the end of October. As you can see, I already got the cards out. I started, but I had to stop, so we're going to restart this. It is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're getting into your recent past, your current energy, in the near future. Then once we're done with this, we'll look into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, and your energy. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's returning. I appreciate all of your support so much. And for those of you that are new, welcome, and I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That info's in the description box if you'd like. So basically, I was talking about the Five of Cups. And I didn't get this feeling like that's an overwhelming sadness. Yeah, you could be sad about something that had to come to an end or some kind of a shift. But in a sense, I feel like you're just saying, I don't want to cry over spilt milk. I really just don't want to keep shedding a tear for something that no longer exists, because it does feel like it's something in the past for you. So something may have been stirred up during the retrograde. You could have had somebody come back around that still isn't telling the truth, because I see the King of Swords in reverse in the recent past. Something could have happened in the last couple of weeks that had you feeling a little bit down, but I feel like your energy is still focused on what's good, the good vibes, how you're going to fill that back up, and not worrying so much about what you can't change. All right, so let's look at the recent past. So we've got the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Star. So if somebody isn't being forthright with you, I don't think it's going to shake you. Maybe it did in the past. Maybe at times it could make you a little bit sad. But regardless of what anybody else is doing, I think you're just focusing on the things that make you happy. I definitely see how you've maintained stability. If there was some kind of disappointment or sadness, then I feel like you're refocusing on the things that you really want to focus on for the future. It's like wishing upon a star. There's a lot of healing going on, yes, with the Star card, but it's also like I can see in the future and I have my back turned, if you will, to the past. So she's emptying out the things from her past and saying, a good riddance. Like I said, you're not going to cry over spilt milk. It's more focusing on what you can add to fill you up or to expand your life instead of focusing so much on the things that haven't, including people, for example, that are difficult or have a tendency to be liars or manipulators. I think it puts you down maybe a little bit. Her head's looking down at her pentacles like, I've tried really hard to stay as stable as I possibly can, and I just don't seem, or not that you don't seem, how do I want to put this? It's like I can't waste any more time on anybody's BS, basically, is what I want to say. We'll clarify this in just a moment and see if it's about somebody specific. Now, you could be dealing with a boss as well that's a little hard to get clarity from. Maybe they confuse you with the way that they communicate. It can be tough when somebody just doesn't spit the words out. And I feel like that's what it is. Somebody doesn't have the ability to be really clear with you. So in the current energy, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Moon and the Seven of Cups. This is a big energy around understanding that there are so many options out there. And you could have somebody who is creating some type of confusion for you. With the Moon card, they could have secrets. And that's why I'm saying there's someone who's not telling the truth in the recent past, and maybe you started to feel this about them. It's like your little spidey senses went off. I don't know why I want to pick up the Star card to say that, but it's almost as if like you were sitting there and you were staring into the blank sky and it came to you and you're like, I feel something's just off. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you've dealt with abandonment situations. Either that person has abandonment issues or maybe you've been left in the cold before, and I feel like there's kind of an acceptance of that for some reason. Yes, there could be sadness, but if they're hiding something and they're creating some kind of confusion, I don't know that you want to stick in this energy. It's, again, I keep wanting to say, you don't want to cry over spilt milk. So we'll clarify that in just a moment. So in the near future, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So the change I feel like you want to make is holding back from anything that doesn't move at a steady pace. The Knight of Cups in reverse can say holding back your energy and waiting for the right thing to show up. yes, the Wheel of Fortune is saying that good things are coming towards you. So you're opening yourself up in a sense to what's possible in the future. And the Eight of Wands in reverse is also saying there's not a whole lot of desire to move really fast. You could just be patient and waiting to see what's going to happen next. This could be in a work situation as well as in a love situation. I just feel like you don't want to push really hard. It's like you're almost allowing more than you used to in the past, where you may have actively been out there seeking love if you're not in a love situation, or you've actively seeked other people's approval or anything like that. It just feels like that's something about that is changing, and you're not letting that stick in your energy or staying emotional about it. Now, there is someone that wants to come forward and say something to you. Yes, this can be about a message. This can also just be you looking back like, I can see where things weren't clear for me in the past, and I don't really have a tolerance for that. So I'm going to be clear about what I want. And if somebody else isn't able to do the same, then maybe I just need to, stop putting any kind of effort in this and let things go at a pace that I'm comfortable with, which is moving slowly and waiting for those shifts to come and happen. You could also just be patient to see what's going to occur in your work, meaning, is this going to shift and change? Are things going to come towards me? It may be a little bit slow in the next week or two, maybe a couple weeks into November, and then all of a sudden something shifts. Now, you could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, and Aries. I feel all of those energies. We've got Pisces here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right, so let's clarify the King of Swords in reverse. It could be, too, that you just don't want to reveal what's going on with you. I feel like people have a tendency to pry into your business and want to know sometimes how you create the kind of financial success or stability that you have. And I don't know, it's like you're not going to tolerate people doing that. I think you're being kind of secretive about how you move and how you are planning things for the future. So if somebody starts coming in trying to see what's going on with you, just be a little bit, I'd say be a little bit guarded, because they seem to be kind of not admiring in a nice way. Well, that's what I feel. There's just somebody's energy who's a little bit too nosy about your business. You could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. I forgot to mention that. All right. So let's look at the King of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Cups. Interesting. So you have two different energies. Someone who doesn't really want to speak up, but that seems to have a tremendous amount of love. I hope this doesn't contradict everything that I've been saying. The King of Cups is full of love. So you may be, in a sense, stepping into your masculine energy as far as love is concerned and taking back control of how you show yourself to other people in your love relationships. You could just be controlling that. That's a good thing. It's repetitive, but you know what I mean. It's like when you take back your power in your love situations, you can control how you react to any kind of circumstance. So if there was something that it created some kind of sadness, then I feel like you're stepping back up into your emotional power. All right, let's look at the Queen of Pentacles with the Star. So we have the Strength card, which creates much more strength. It gives you a sense of, I know who I am, and I know what I have to offer. I know how stable I am. So if anybody's going to try to come in and stir that up for me, it's not going to work very well for them. So if somebody doesn't want to be honest with you, I think you're just going to say, okay, but this is how I am, so accept me for who I am, or you can go on, because I am a manifesting you know what, and I'm going to continue on. So take that. All right, so the Five of Pentacles with the Moon, we have the Death in reverse. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but this feels much like an energy of something needing to shift that hasn't quite shifted. So like I said, if there's secrets or confusion and you don't want to stick around for that I feel like this has got to shift in order for you to get to a place where you open yourself back up and you allow other options in. Yeah, there could be something that's going to be revealed to you soon, and that's what's going to create this kind of shift and change that you need. All right, let's look at the moon with the Seven of Cups. And then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody just does not want to walk away. If you've got someone, again, that is not giving you the clarity that you need, they may be lingering in your space and not allowing, like, sorry, it's a little bit of frustration on my part. Like, it's almost confusing energy. Like, this person doesn't want to walk away, but at the same time, they create some kind of chaos. Now, again, they could be manipulative, and that's why they don't want to let go. They have secrets and create confusion, but at the same time, it's like they don't want to leave you alone. It's almost like you have to, in a sense, either block them, shut them off, do something so that they don't continue to keep creeping into your energy. It's very interesting. All right, and then we have the Five of Swords with the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So he's very guarded. I talk about this with this card when it comes out. He's holding one sword and four in the others. But the way that he looks is, come near me and I'm going to slit your throat. So I have four more here that will do the job if the first one doesn't do it. So it could be that you're a little bit conflicted, but at the same time, very guarded. So if you need to move slow and somebody doesn't respect that, you may be saying, you know, back up, because I need this to be the way that I need it to be. And if there's any kind of conflict or problems, then that's not going to work well. The Wheel of Fortune just says things are shifting and changing. So as long as you keep your, I don't want to say barriers, as long as you keep your boundaries really high, I think you're going to find that's going to work a lot better for you with whoever this energy is. All right, let's look at the Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Wands. And then we have the Page of Wands. So for you, I feel like it's a focus on other areas of your life. Maybe this person comes back around and offers something in a sense, like, I have passion for this and I don't want to release it, but at the same time, there's not so much movement, like quick movement. It's almost like you're putting the brakes on with it because you don't want to push forward until you get some clarity around what's going on with them. So if you feel like they're holding back and there's some secrets, I'd say you're probably right, because there does seem to be a lot of confusion around this. All right, so I'm going to clear this, and then the Hierophant's in reverse. So I don't think this person trusts the process. Maybe they have some doubts or insecurities when it comes to you, and they don't trust that everything that you've shown them is actually the truth. That seems weird, but that's what I'm feeling. They're the one with the issue, not you. I'm going to clear this. Let's get into whoever's on your mind. If this one doesn't resonate for you, stick with me and we'll see what comes up in that part. Okay. This is for Sagittarius and their person, please. I just saw the Nine of Pentacles. So your person's energy, we have the Ace of Cups. This is somebody who definitely wants a new beginning in love. Whether it be that you're in the relationship or not, I think they're extremely patient. They have their moments of going back and forth. But again, I get a sense that somebody just can't either tell the truth or be honest about something that's going on with them. And I feel like you sense this. Your energy is the Empress with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're not going to stay in your head about this. King of Pentacles. This is things pretty much being the same as they always have been. He's kind of somebody who follows the same basic path. So he's stable, but he sees things almost from one perspective. Like, it's been done, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of attitude. So maybe your person's like that. Like I said, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. If there is something that they need to come clean about, I don't know that they're going to move forward towards that. They definitely want this with you. They can see a future. They're willing to wait if that's what needs to be done. But I think for you, if there's like a third party situation or something was going on like that, I don't think you're going to tolerate too much more if they're not just straightforward with you. All right. Now your energy is the Empress. You know who you are. Sagittarius is male or female. You're very strong. You know who you are. Even if you let people think at times that, not that they're getting over on you, but that they're able to hide something, I think you always pick up on it. I think you're just a naturally intuitive sign. Now, the Three of Pentacles could mean that you just don't feel like things are coming together. That's why you're so guarded with the Nine of Wands. But this isn't something that you want to keep replaying in your mind. So I don't think you're going to let it take over the mental aspect of things. I just think you're very guarded and saying, I know who I am. So either you show up correctly or I'm going to move on. All right, let's look at the romance angels. This is for Sagittarius. Okay. Got a lot of energy here. So we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Could that person be hiding that that's what they want with you? Could be. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. And then we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. If you've just met this person, like in the main spread, that's what we were talking about. If it was somebody new and you're just a little bit curious because they seem mysterious or they're just not forthright, that could be exactly what it is that they just have some things that they need to come clean about and you're just not sure about who they are yet. Reconciliation. Some of you, yes, could it be somebody from your past that had you in a third-party situation and you don't want to be there anymore because they couldn't tell you the truth about shit? That could be the case too. But with a new person, I'd say they just don't reveal themselves all at once. All right, so the keep an open mind, and this could be the one. Absolutely, if this is a new love and you're not 100% sure. Engagement could mean that's something you're looking forward to. You want that in the future. Not all of you, but some of you may want that. All right, I'm going to get some advice. Let's see what's going on advice-wise. Please, for Sagittarius, could we get some advice? One more shuffle. I just saw the Nine of Wands in reverse. The advice with that would be, try not to be so guarded. And then we have the Hangman. Okay, hold tight before you make any decisions. And yeah, have a little bit of patience. There's your card. So basically they're saying, don't stay stuck. You can make a clear decision about what you want. If you feel like this needs to be taken care of, it's like, don't hold all of that in. Don't let it stress you out. Talk about it. If you've got something you've got to say to somebody, speak up. If you think they're lying to you about something, confront them. But it is saying have some patience because the clarity I think that you're looking for is going to come. All right. So we're going to get the Lover's Oracle. This is for Sag. All right, we have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And then we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I do feel like that. Something is opening up for you, but there's a lot of confusion in the air. So it looks like clarity needs to be had. Beware of what you are projecting for the qualities you admire in one another or qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, I say this every time I get that card. That does not mean that if you are with somebody that is toxic and manipulative, that you are the same. It just means that sometimes there are things that we don't even realize we do that are being reflected back to us. That's all that means. All right. Last but not least, let's get a couple of cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Sagittarius. Okay, so we have TikTok. You could be a little bit in. See how it's asking you to have patience, but yet TikTok is coming up. And then we have building blocks. One step at a time. Go with the flow, to the sea, and then chop wood and observer. So step back, observe the situation. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts, period. If something isn't right and you feel it, then releasing obviously can be inevitable for some of you, but I feel like it's just a matter of probing the person and getting the information that you need. So TikTok, it's a matter of time. This is all about new beginnings. and starting from a fresh slate. So if things had happened in the past and you're willing to start building all over again, then by all means, one step at a time. Don't speed things up, just kind of go with the flow and then chop wood. That's very much for me about putting in the physical work. So you may need to actually put in some energy more than, God knows you guys put a lot of energy into things that are important to you. But in this case, you may actually feel like that person needs to put a little bit more energy into it, a little harder work into it. Elbow grease is what I want to say. All right, guys, those were your messages. Thank you so much again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you like a personal, that's in the description box below. I hope this helped, and I hope you guys have a great end of your month, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.